Let's be honest here. This is a nightmare, and this is work of art. Today, I'm building my pedalboard using 4 pedals: a tuner and a T-Rex Moller Overdrive and a Keeley Halo delay and Hydra Reverb. I'm walking you through the essential tips to build your first pedalboard. No soldering iron required, just a little bit of planning, and that's it. Let's go. Tip number 1, don't buy a board that's too small or too big. This is what I call the right size rule. If you buy a board that's too tiny, you will run out of space immediately. And if you buy a massive board, you're going to feel pressure to fill it up with pedals you don't actually need. So for my setup, I don't need a massive board. A small board like this will be perfect. It fits all my 4 pedal boards with a little bit room to breathe. And it's small enough actually to throw it in my backpack for gigs. Size your board to your pedals, not the other way around. Tip number 2, it's all about physics. The order you put your pedals in changes everything. We call this the single chain. With 4 of my pedals, here's the order I'm using. Tuner goes first. It needs the cleanest signal from my guitar. The T-Rex Moller comes next. This is my overdrive, and it's a boost and drive in a way in one. And the gain pedals always go before time-based effects. The Halo Keeley delay goes third. Delay comes before reverbs and after modulation like chorus and flanger in my setup. But today I'm not using a chorus. The Hydra reverb goes last. Reverb is like a final touch, like putting the room sound around everything. Quick rule of thumb: tuner first, then drives, then chorus or delay or modulation in a way, delays, and then reverb. That's the sweet spot for a setup like this. Tip number 3, you spend good money on these pedals and do not use like a cheap daisy chain power supply to do it. You need an isolated power supply. For my build, I'm using the Voodoo Lab 3 Plus. These are expensive for a reason. They are quiet and built like tanks. They are really clean in a way. And the Pedal Power 3 Plus has multiple outputs, and it's all isolated outputs. So each pedal gets its own clean power source. It kills the noise, it protects your pedal, and it mounts right under your pedals to save you more space. So tip number 4, keep your pedals attached to the board. Literally most pedals come with standard Velcro. And it's this black things on top of here, like under the pedals here. And it's literally like just to keep your pedals in. It has the hook, which is the stuff you put on the pedals, in the back of the pedals, and the loop. Loop is most of the time is on the pedal board. So just stick a piece on the bottom of each pedal and press it down. You don't need something so strong. There is like stronger Velcro there, but I think this one seems to be working for me fine. Because if you buy something stronger like the M3 lock, sometimes you can remove them. You can actually peel the loop, like the Velcro on your pedal board. And this is something, we don't want something so strong. We're not gonna travel with this pedal board. So, and you're gonna change your pedals all the time. So get something between soft and hard, like so you can actually change your pedals in a way. Tip number 5, and this is the one that separates the pros from the amateurs. Cable management. With 4 pedals, or maybe you will have 6 or 8 cables in total. So I'm having a cable from my tuner to my to my overdrive, and it's not a bad cable. You can invest in good cables. Don't buy the cheap ones. They work, but they will really stop working when you're in a gig or something. So run the cables. I am running these small cables here, just as stereo. So I'm gonna use these 2 in the front of the amp and these 2 in the back of the amp, or the FX loop in a way. So in the back, you can see I used this stuff. I don't know what's the name of this stuff, like a hook to use a zip tie, and you just make the cables look nice and neat, because you will trip on this a lot. You will put it in your bag a lot, so you have to really make it manage your cables in a way. So underneath this, it just I mean, you can go smaller with the power supply, but I bought this because I can use it with a smaller pedal board, a medium pedal board, and even bigger pedal board. It has a lot of outputs. A quick recap: buy the right size board. For me, I have a smaller board, this one, and I have a medium board. That's it, because most of the time, either if I don't use this one, I'm gonna use the smaller one. The second is mind your single chain. There's some people who argue like it doesn't matter, but it does matter. So try, experience with this, but this is working for me and it works for many people. Number 3, invest in an isolated power supply. I went with the Voodoo Lab. This one from Joyo, it works, but it's not actually oscillated. But if you have like 2 or 3 pedals or 4 pedals, it's fine. I used to have this and then I upgraded to this one. It's not the sexiest purchases, but this is the most important part. 4, use Velcro to attach your pedals. Like, don't use something strong like the M3 lock and stuff. Use something between that, so you can actually change your pedals all the time and you keep experimenting with all the things, because it's not going to be forever. You're always going to change your pedals. 5, manage your cables. Clean means solid in a way, and if you really clean your cables, you will not have problems. The pedal board is going to sound better and last longer. So guys, if you find this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more gear tips, and let me know in the comments what's the first pedal you ever bought. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.